Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. I'm Adam Ferns and my camera's a bit wonky. There we are. This is another opinionated video ranking something from Pokemon. And today I'm ranking the Elite Four members. All of them from worst to best. All 28 of them. Normally it's a multiplication of 4, but there are some extra Elite Four members which... there are some Elite Four members that are in Gen 1 now, also in Gen 2. And there was a swap for one of the Elite Fours that was in the Alola League as well. Apart from that, the others are the same as they were. Okay, please bear in mind, this is my opinion, so if your opinion is different, please leave in the comments below who your favourite Elite Four member is. Mine is, obviously that one. Okay, save that for later. And without any further ado, let's get right to the video. So coming in 28th place, we have Seabold. Now, Seabold would have been a bit better, apart from the fact he's a Water-type trainer, which is good because I like Water-types, but he's an embarrassment to one. He, like all the other gym leaders in Kalos, are really damn easy. And another reason why Seabold is here, because he asks you a question. If you say yes, he agrees with you. If you say no, he has a go at you when he asks you a question if you consider Pokemon battling as an art. Okay, so depending on what the answer is, you're going to have either him angry at you or just agreeing with you. And the final reason why Seabold is last place is because he killed my Aegislash. I think it's Aegislash anyway. Should be, because I lowered its Barbarical's attack. Yeah. So he killed my Aegislash in my Pokemon Y Nuzlocke, which I never forgave him for. So 27th place is Drasna. Same reason as Seabold, for the fact she's dead easy, and also the fact she killed Acero in my Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. Acero was my Lucario. I was really obsessed by that actually. So yeah, 2 Elite Four members down from Kalos, and I had 4 team members left that day. And I was like, oh, if I've got to lose 1 per Elite Four member, that means I'm not going to beat the champion with 2 Pokemon. Let alone whatever 2 they would be. It would either be Lapras, Yveltal, or, sorry, Yveltal, Tyrantrum, and Charizard. Didn't want to lose any more. No more. 26th place is Wikstrom. Easy, as always. The reason why he's higher than Drasna and Seabold is because he didn't kill any of my Pokemon from my Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. Surprisingly, I thought he was going to, but no, he didn't, because he survived with Demon, the Charizard. Yes. And 25th place is Malva, also from the Kalos Elite Four. Dead easy, and the reason why she's my favourite is because, well, Fire types are a type I relatively like, but I prefer the other types more. Water, Dragon, and Steel. But I chose Malva. No. I chose Malva. There we are. Malva. I can't say it because I keep reading so much Beast Quest. I chose Malva to be higher because I find her to be a bit more iconic, because she's the only Elite Four member you see outside the chambers. Or outside the league. Whether it's by virtual thing, you know, that thing, or in the anime. I understand Seabold was seen in the anime, but that's technically in the Mega Evolution special, so not in the main series. Malva, however, was in the main series, and played not the most prominent role, but a rather prominent role. 24th place, I need to find it now. Where are you? Just find the Elite Four member I don't relatively like. Okay, 25th. I can't find my 24th place. No. Oh, there it is. 24th place is Will, a Psychic type user from the Johto Elite Four. Honestly, he's a bad replacement of Lorelei, really. Like, he had some of his team members are the same as Lorelei, but with some extra add-ons, because Pokemon introduced in Gen 2, and also the fact he's not an Ice-type user, he is a Psychic-type user. I don't really like him, because he's just a replacement of a decent Elite Four member, and he's a worse replacement at that. 23rd place is Sydney. Now, Sydney is known all around as the... I was going to say the first Dark-type Elite Four member. It's not. As known as the Hoenn League Elite Four member of the dark types. There we are, that's better. To me, he was the original dark type Elite Four member because I played Hoenn before Johto. Unfortunately, he is a bad one. So, yeah, moving on. 22nd place is Glacier, the Ice type Elite Four member of Hoenn. I think it goes without saying, I hate Ice types. Done. 21st place is Phoebe, the Ghost type user from the Hoenn region. I don't hate Ghost types, I'm just not a big fan of her team, either because of the moves that you have access to try and beat them, which is really unfair, or the fact that it's kind of boring, really. Like, I find her team kind of boring. 20th place is Karen, the proper original Dark type Elite Four member of the Johto region and technically Kanto. In the Gen 2 games, it was not kind to her. She had, I know she had a Murkrow and an Umbreon, because those are the dark types that were available then. I can't remember what other Pokemon she had, but they weren't all dark types. In the Gen 4 remakes in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think she had a full team of dark types. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Moving on. 19th place is, oh god, I need to find that now. Oh yeah, 19th place is Bertha, the ground type Elite Four member of Sinnoh. Now Bertha is here for the simple reason I find her boring, I find her very easy, and if anyone loses to Bertha, you did a mono run of Electric. Simple as. Of the electric types in Sinnoh. 18th place we have Lorelei, the first Elite Four member that most people were gone against. Not my first, the first one I went against was Aaron. But Lorelei is the proper original one of the original Elite Four members. There we are, that's how you say it. And an Ice type user. This is probably the best Ice type Elite Four member there is, because there's only two, and that's the highest I'll ever put a Lorelei, because even though she has a Lapras, I don't like Ice types. I don't like it. 17th place is Agatha. I think a Ghost type Elite Four member, even though all her Pokemon are poison. So, Nintendo, what's going on? I find Agatha to be kind of boring, in my opinion. Like, I get she has some sort of rivalry against Professor Oak, but not a fan. And then Talon, her team isn't a Ghost type team like Flint's from Diamond and Pearl, but Flint's team actually changed in Platinum. So moving on. 16th place we have, I need to find 16 now. Yeah, Drake, the Hoenn leader, the Hoenn Elite Four member of Dragon types. There we go. That was said so badly wrong. I find Drake to be kind of interesting because he kind of looks like a pirate. I think that's what he was going for. And specialised in Dragon types, the strongest type back then, is really scary to go against. And probably the only reason why people carry Ice types. Or Ice type moves on Water types, because that was also very good. 15th place is Caitlyn, the Psychic type user of the Unova Elite Four team. Now, I need to straight up say, even though Unova is a rather bad game, Unova is a rather bad generation due to Pokemon-wise, I need to give credit where it's due. The game, like story-wise, the Elite Four members, the gym leaders, apart from Chili, Silent, and Crest, are all good. The anime, I get, was a bit messed up, but the theme songs for those seasons were great. I loved those four attributes. The anime can burn in hell. Theme songs, no. The Pokemon, I don't see why people actually hate the Pokemon. I know it's not the best batch, but people are always hating on Vanillux, Klinklang, and Garbodor. But you need to remember, because they're hated on because they are reminded of Gen 1 Pokemon, like Muck and Garbodor's reminded of Muck, and they're saying, and honestly, I feel like people that hate on Gen 5 Pokemon are forgetting about the good ones like Haxorus, Hydreigon, Zoroark, Superior. That's my opinion though. And I need to think of another one. To an extent, Sigilyph, because it is actually a good flying type. Crocodile as well, Zebstrika. Can't think of any others. Did I say Bisharp? Not sure. Yeah, but otherwise, Caitlyn, great, alright team. I find her not that interesting, but it's good to know she was actually introduced in Generation 4. 14th place, we have Chantal, the Ghost type Elite Four member of Unova. Chandelure is another Pokemon that's really good in Unova. Is the best Elite Four member of Ghost types by far. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. I don't think so. And I like her team a lot, actually. The one that I'm not the biggest fan of on her team is probably Jellicent. But I've never really been a big fan of Jellicent. So moving on. What was I doing? I was at 14th. So 13th, Marshall. The Fighting type Elite Four member of the Unova region. And also appeared during the storyline of the game. I think so anyway. It should be before Twist Mountain. I'm not sure what he does. He just jumps off a cliff and talks to you and Sharon for a while and then walks off. I was like, okay, guess we're doing that now. Okay, bye, Marshall. His team I find to be interesting, but his rematch team is where it's at. Not for any biased reasons, but come on, he has a Lucario. Okay, 12th place is Bruno, the Fighter type Elite Four member of Kanto and Johto. This is the only Elite Four member. The only Elite Four member that was an Elite Four member in Kanto and Johto. Now, I know you're going to say, what about Lance? He was technically a champion in Johto, which he was. So, yeah, Bruno. Bruno. What can I say about Bruno? His team is interesting. Yes, again, not a full team of fighting types. But I think the Onyx gives good diversity to take care of flying type users. Which is good. But it's 4 times weakness to water and grass. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. 11th place, we have Kahili, the flying type Elite Four member of Alola. I need to actually think about that one. I find her team to be interesting, and all the Alola Elite Four members are actually rather high. For a simple reason, I got against them over 18 times. Like, once for each mono run, along with a couple other times when I've done a playthrough of Sun and Moon and Ultra Moon. But Kahili, I find to be the least interesting about all of them, because unless you get the Flying Z before the league, you don't see her at all. So she's just like, who the hell is this person? But then again, you're always like that with every other person. So, but I prefer to have Elite Four members that kind of appear outside the league. But then again, there are some Elite Four members which don't really appear outside the league. That's above Kahili. So yeah, 10th place we have Acerola. Now, even though I like Acerola with her team being Ghost types, the best Ghost type Elite Four member, I forgot about her. How can I? I find her to be rather interesting, and I find her to be really joyful. Even the fact when she's losing a battle, like, she's really joyful about it, which is something that I like and something I appreciate. I can't compare any friends to that because everyone's always salty when I beat them in a battle. So even I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm salty as well when I lose Pokemon battle. Ask Lucas. 9th place is Molayne. Molayne is a Steel type Elite Four member of the Alola region, and he's only here because he was only Elite Four member in one of those games, being Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so 2 but 1 set. And his Klefki is so annoying because he gets set up on it with Reflect, probably Light Screen. He has Spikes, I think, and Thunder Wave. Ugh. He probably has Play Rough. I'm not sure what the moveset is, but I know it has Thunder Wave, and it's so annoying. Probably one of the reasons why people should actually befriend their Pokemon so they can heal themselves of paralysis without having to use an item. 8th place is Hala, the Fighting type Elite Four member of Alola and was in Sun and Moon. What can I say about Hala? He's better as a trial captain in my opinion. No, not a trial captain. He's better as an Island Kahuna in my opinion. That's all I can really say. But other than that, Hala's team is actually alright. The Carbonival I hate to go against because I don't really want to see a Pokemon that looks that bad. So, like, I get what Crabominable is supposed to look like, but to me, it looks hideous. 7th place is Olivia, the Rock-type Elite Four member of Alola. And I said this with the Island Kahuna ranking as well. I appreciate Olivia for using rock types because it kind of gives a new light to rock types instead of being that underrated type that everyone can beat. It's now a team in the Elite Four which is really strong and the best Elite Four member in my opinion on the Alola League anyway. Yeah, so much appreciation needs to go to Olivia for using rock types. 6th place is Aaron, the Bug-type Elite Four member of Sinnoh. And the first one I got against. Aaron, okay, same reason as Olivia. Aaron is a Bug-type user, so Bug-types rather weak, like rock types, but it's an Elite Four member, so you need to show them some appreciation. Go like, okay, I need to give Aaron appreciation because Bug-types in the Elite Four, that never happened, and it never happened again. So I hope to see it again, but in order to show more respect to Aaron, because he was the first, I like that future Bug-type Elite Four member to be worse. 5th place, we have... Okay, I found 3rd, I found 2nd, I found 1st. I can't find 5th or 4th. Okay, I found 5th. Where's 4th? Oh, there you are. 5th place is Koga, a poison type Elite Four member from the Johto region Elite Four and the Kanto gym leader of poison types in Gen 1. That's very confusing, but trust me, he's the Elite Four member in Gen 2, gym leader in Gen 1. His daughter Janine is the gym leader in Gen 2 of poison types. Yeah. Koga is an interesting character. He's a damn ninja, so that's why he's so high up. But his team is alright. If anything, it's actually kind of annoying. But if anything, it actually is kind of annoying to go against. I believe at one point he had a Fortress, which isn't the poison type, but I'm not going to argue because Fortress is a good setup Pokemon. And if it has Rapid Spin, can destroy your setup. 4th place is Lucian, the Psychic type Elite Four member from Sinnoh. You can tell I'm showing a bit of bias to Sinnoh because, like, in the top 6, 3 of them were there. But, it's just that they're the original ones to me. Lucian is the best Psychic type Elite Four member, in my opinion, for the simple reason it's Lucian. Like, in the anime, he was interesting with yeah, he was interesting, I guess. I think he helped out Dawn or Ash with Bassin style, most likely Ash. But that's it. In the games, he hasn't appeared outside the league, which is something I kind of hated on for Kahili. But I liked him because he actually put up a good fight where I can't take him down with one Pokemon. It's really hard to take him down with one Pokemon. 2nd place is Flint. Flint is the... No, I miss 3rd place, didn't I? 3rd place is Grimsley. Now, Grimsley is 3rd place because he's a Dark-type Elite Four member of the Unova region. He's the first Dark-type Elite Four member I've gone against, but not the original one, because to me the original one is Sydney, but the proper original one is Karen. I like Grimsley because, well, he uses Dark-types, a type which I like a lot, actually. I'm really upset it's not a gym until Gen 8. It wasn't a gym until Gen 8, so no. But Grimsley, quite good. He came back in Gen 7 as well to give you the Sharpedo thing, which was good. And his team, along with his chamber, is something that I like a lot about it because it's so interesting with the design. Gives that whole evil vibe to it. When I first went into his chamber, I thought he was a fire-type user, so, okay, I don't know what's going through my head, but now it's dark, so, yeah. 2nd place is Flint. Really, Flint should be lower. He's a fire-type user of Sinnoh. Really, he should be lower due to his Sinnoh team not being full fire-types, but then I'll be a bit of a hypocrite for my number 1 pick, which if you know Process of Elimination, you know who it is. Flint is number 2 because I like his relationship with Volkner in the anime and games, thinking that you have the chance to make him not be bored of Pokemon battling anymore. I like that a lot. And His team in Platinum is a proper fire-type team and quite good, unless you have Earthquake, in which you'll one-shot every Pokemon. Garchomp is OP. First place, of course, is Lance, the Elite Four member of the Kanto region of the Dragon types and the champion of Johto and Kanto in Gen 2. But the reason why Lance is number 1, because, well, he's obviously going to be high on the list, but I gave him number 1 because even though he has 3 inappropriately leveled Dragonites, when you go against him as a champion, I need to think of his Elite Four team, really. He sets a challenge because even though he doesn't focus on Dragon types, his other 3 Pokemon, or other 2 I think it is, focus on types that Dragon types are good against. So, for example, Ice. I believe he had a Gyarados, which makes Ice types neutral, and an Aerodactyl, which also makes Ice type... Does it make Ice types neutral? No, it doesn't. It makes it weak, but Rock is super effective against Ice, so a good team along with 2 Dragonair and a Dragonite, which is broken because Dragonite is so inappropriately leveled. And it's so overpowered. And then his champion team, even harder, because all of his Dragonair are now Dragonites now. So there's 3 Dragonites, a Charizard, apparently given to by Red, along with Gyarados and Aerodactyl, which are just as strong. I don't want to battle this guy, because this guy's hard. And he really is. What else? And like Flint, along with Olivia, Hala, Molayne, Acerola, pretty much most of the gym leaders and most of the Elite Four members anyway, you see them outside the league. You actually get to know about their existence before you go into the chamber and just battle them. That's something that all the Elite Four members from Kalos are missing, apart from Malva, but she only appeared a couple of times. But anyway, moving on. Where can I move on to? Oh, okay. Anyway, that is all for this time. That is all for my ranking. If you like what you saw or heard, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.